In this video, we're going to look at how to identify the subject of a sentence. First, let's review what a sentence is. Essentially, a sentence is someone or something, which is the subject of the sentence, doing or being something, which is the main verb. You absolutely need both of these components to have a complete sentence. So let's look at two very simple sentences. Jennifer slept. Here we have Jennifer, which is someone, doing something, which is slept. So we have subject and main verb. This next sentence is also a complete sentence. It is cold. It is something, in this case, being something, which is cold. And the word linking those two words is, and that is a linking verb. That's the main verb. So when it comes to subjects, a subject can only be a noun or a pronoun. Okay? What's a noun? A noun is a person, place, or thing. So, for example, James is a noun, table is a noun. They could be subjects. A subject can also be a pronoun. A pronoun replaces a noun. So, he is a pronoun, it is a pronoun, she is a pronoun, they is a pronoun. Now, when it comes to locating the subject of a sentence, the first thing you need to do is identify the main verb, which is what you did in the previous module, grammar module on D2L. Okay? So what you do is once you've found the main verb, it's fairly easy to find the subject because the subject of the sentence answers the question who or what before the main verb. Let's look at an example. Jason passed the test. We've identified the main verb as passed. So we ask ourselves, who passed or what passed? In this case, it's who passed. Jason passed. That's our subject. Now there's another word here, test. What's that? Well, that's an object. It's an object because it answers the question whom or what after the verb. So Jason passed what? The test. So that's an object. Remember, the subject answers the question who or what before the verb. Okay, it's always important when you're looking for the main verb of the sentence or the subject of the sentence to eliminate modifiers because the subject of a sentence cannot be part of a modifier. It's the same thing with the main verb. The main verb of the sentence cannot be part of a modifier. If you want to learn how to find modifiers, go and play with the Sentence Discovery app produced by Candler College. It's a free app. It'll help you identify modifiers. So let's look at a sentence. The excited students cheered in the stands because their team won the game. Here, the main verb is cheered. It's an action. Who cheered or what cheered? The students cheered. So that's our subject. There's a whole bunch of other words here and word groups. Well, they can be eliminated because they're all modifiers. Okay? Excited is an adjective. We can eliminate that. It just describes the students. It modifies the students. In the stands is a prepositional phrase. We know it's a prepositional phrase because it begins with the preposition in. Okay? And once you see a modifier, you can eliminate it. All right? The stands cannot be the subject in this sentence. And because their team won the game, that's another modifier. It's a subordinate clause. We know that because it begins with the word because. Okay? And the team here cannot be the subject of this sentence because it's part of that modifier. The game cannot be the subject of the sentence because it's part of that modifier. Okay. Most of the time, a sentence only has one subject but some sentences can have multiple subjects. So a sentence may have more than one subject. For example, Sylvia and her friends walked to the library. So our main verb is walked. Who or what walked? Sylvia and her friends. Okay? So Sylvia here is a subject, but friends is also a subject. Note that and is a conjunction, so it's not part of the subject. And her is really a modifier because it describes the friends, her friends. So we can eliminate that as well. Remember that a subject can only be a noun or a pronoun. In this case, we have two nouns. But multiple subjects occurs in some sentences. Okay, remember, just a reminder, if you're having problems identifying sentence parts like subjects, main verbs, modifiers, conjunctions, and objects, you can always go and play with the free Sentence Discovery app produced by Canada College.